What is good, everybody, and welcome back to Red Seat Radio. My name is Corbin, and oh my lord, did the Red Sox make some moves last night. They made some wild trades, a couple of acquisitions yesterday, and we're going to talk about all of it right here. But before I get into that, I want to thank you guys for 50 subscribers. I know it doesn't sound like a lot to everybody, but to me, that means a whole lot. Thank you. If you are not subscribed already, please do so now. Thank you for clicking on this video. Let's get into everything. Alright, so the first big news is a trade that happened late last night. Hunter Renfroe was traded to the Milwaukee Brewers for a couple of minor leaguers, and the big one is Jackie Bradley Jr. That's right, Jackie Bradley Jr. is officially back on the Red Sox. I'm not going to go into a ton of stats with him because I think we all know what we're going to get. A fantastic center fielder, maybe the best we've seen for the Red Sox in a very long time, and a very mediocre to low-level bat. His last year was one of his worst years at the plate, batting in the 100s, but we know what we're going to get out of Jackie. I'm happy to see him back. I loved Jackie when he was on here, but I'm more sad to see Renfroe go. I thought Renfroe was going to be a huge part of especially this offense going forward, so to see them make a move like this is definitely interesting. I don't love the move, but at the same time, I think what they're doing is making room in the outfield for Kyle Schwarber. I think this almost guarantees that Kyle will be back on the Red Sox after the lockout is over. This move essentially puts Kike back at second base. It puts Jackie in center, Verdugo in right, and that leaves room for Schwarber in left, which means they're probably going to go with Bobby for the regular season. But either way, this trade is definitely interesting. Let me know what you guys think down below. Was it a smart move to get rid of Renfroe for Jackie? Or are you going to miss Renfroe as much as I am? Let me know. Alright, so the second piece of news I want to talk to you guys about today is that the Red Sox officially signed James Paxton to a one-year, $10 million deal. Personally, I think it's a pretty decent investment, actually. He only played 6 games over the last 2 years, and he wasn't very good. But before that, he maintained a constant ERA below 4. He was a fantastic pitcher in Seattle. And for 1 year, this is a pretty decent risk. If he does really well, it is going to pay off huge. And if he doesn't do well, you only have him for 1 year and you eat the $10 million 1 year. I actually really like this pickup. I'm not like ecstatic running to tell everyone about it, but it's a decent pickup for the Red Sox. Alright, so the last piece of news I have today is that the Red Sox signed another 1-year deal with a pitcher by the name of Rich Hill. He was a starting pitcher for the Red Sox in 2015 and then again in 2010 through 2012. So he's been here a couple of times, did fairly decent, not any like crazy stat numbers or anything, but a decent solid pitcher. Another one of those guys on a 1-year deal who is low risk and high reward. So we'll see kind of where he fits in with the Red Sox rotation. Personally, I think that the rotation is going to look something like, on opening day at least, Eovaldi, Sale, Pivetta, Houck, and either Waka or Hill. Paxton is hurt, so we're not going to be able to see him for a little bit. He's another one of those signings we're not going to see the reward till the second half of the season. But I'm very curious to see how this rotation is going to match up against especially teams like the Blue Jays and the Rays, who are in our division and have fantastic pitching rotations. Heim has said throughout this entire offseason that he wants 7 or 8 capable starting pitchers, and I think he's finally at that point. So we'll see kind of where the rotation shapes up and shakes out. But let me know down in the comments down below what you think our rotation is going to look like opening day. Is Waka or Houck going to be in the bullpen? Is Whitlock going to be starting and one of those guys goes to the bullpen? Let me know, because there's a ton of ways this can shape up. I personally don't see them getting rid of Whitlock in the bullpen just because of how good he is. We kind of need that arm in the bullpen right now. We didn't pick up any bullpen arms, so we'll see. Either way, thank you guys very much for clicking on this video. Again, thank you very much for 50 subscribers. It means a whole lot to me. If you are not subscribed, our next goal is 100 subscribers, so do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It would mean a whole lot to me. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.